Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Jackman, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone.
Hey guys, and welcome to Film Artsy, your number one source for all things films and movies. My name is Elijah, and we recently have some new information suggesting the future of Mark Ruffalo's character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe with the Incredible Hulk, and what we can see from him moving forward. And this is really exciting news, mostly because this is one of the original Avenger characters that still is kind of left with a big question mark surrounding what is going to happen next in the future. But before we jump into it, yesterday was Marvel Monday. If you guys don't know what that is, every single Monday we ask a very challenging Marvel trivia question over on our community page, and if you answer the question correctly, you have a chance of having your comment featured right here on this channel. Huge shout out to Suman for getting the question correct, and if you guys want to participate, make sure you guys are subscribed and check in on Mondays for our special Marvel Monday question, and if you like DC, you can also check in on Thursday for our DC Thursday question. Okay, let's get back into it. For the most part, we see other characters either kind of written off with their stories ending, like Captain America's and Iron Man's, or at least we have some level of idea as to what to expect in the future, like what we saw with Thor. But when we're looking at the Hulk, we really didn't have any sure idea or perspective as to what could come next in the future. However, in recent interviews, Mark Ruffalo may have given away a little more information than he was perhaps supposed to about what he's expecting to see from the future. Now, first up, of course, he talked a little bit about how he would like to see Bruce Banner have some sort of role in the future with the upcoming Disney Plus She-Hulk TV series. Now, this is one of those TV series that has been announced and is probably higher on the list in priority as far as some Disney Plus shows go, but it's still a little ways out, probably going to be the third show that we see, maybe the fourth live action show we see. So it would be really interesting to see how they could incorporate Bruce Banner as the Incredible Hulk, or maybe Professor Hulk, in one way or another into this television show, and maybe can serve as not only some more background for Bruce Banner's character, which doesn't really get too much depth ever since Mark Ruffalo has taken over as this character, and we'd really like to see more depth with that. And it'd be cool to see how this character can kind of interact as some sort of mentor-like character, or another character struggling with a very similar thing, or someone who has struggled with a very similar situation. But then on the other side of things, there's also talks as to what we could maybe see in potential movies. Now, we know with the main deal that is with Universal Studios, between Marvel and Universal, there aren't necessarily easy rights to just go ahead and make a movie. We've heard a lot of talks about that, and though it might seem like these rights might be expiring and things could revert back to Marvel soon and we could maybe see a Hulk standalone movie, it seems also like Marvel and Disney has done a good enough job at finding a way to incorporate the Incredible Hulk story in different ways, like what they did with Thor Ragnarok. Mark Ruffalo also went on record talking about what he would like to see from the future, and he says that ultimately the biggest battle he is really looking forward to seeing is the ultimate battle between, of course, Bruce Banner and the Incredible Hulk, as they're really these two entities. And while it seems like there might be some level of peace and agreement with what we saw in Avengers Endgame, that's always subject to change. We don't know if that snap might bring back a version of the Incredible Hulk that maybe wasn't there, or was there in the background to some extent. We really don't know the full story of what's going on with this character, but it is really interesting to speculate. Then on the other hand of things, in the same interview, Mark Ruffalo kind of went on to say that other than seeing the battle between himself play out, he'd really like to see the Hulk face off against Wolverine, which is one of those very iconic storylines from the comics. It's something that fans have wanted for such a long time, and now that it seems like the X-Men universe is finally starting to cross over with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there's still this short period of time where something epic like that could come out and could still happen, and fans would probably get really excited about it. Now, it seems like Mark Ruffalo is on board for the future of the MCU, but of course this actor is definitely one of the more veteran actors in the MCU, which means it's always up in the air as to how long an actor would be willing to remain playing a character, but we're optimistic that Mark Ruffalo, with how seemingly on board he is for the future, is down for the ride as long as Disney is willing to keep him on board. So now we wanted to turn it around to you guys. What do you guys think of all of this? Do you think that the Incredible Hulk will be a good character to see alongside a Disney Plus show? Do you want to see a standalone Hulk movie, or do you think the way that they've incorporated this character into other storylines, maybe if we see a Wolverine standalone movie and we see the Hulk as this other character, similar to what we've seen in like Captain America Civil War with Iron Man, would you think that would be something that could still suffice well enough for having, you know, a new character kind of introduced while also having some sort of crossover event that can appeal to a lot of fans? Let us know what you're thinking in the comments down below though. Be sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this, and so you don't miss out on Marvel Mondays. And we'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
I'm about to.
Hi everybody.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
Hi.
See you guys.
Know anybody?